The man who threw me out wanted a seat at my wedding. He didn't get one. This whole mess started when I was 16, back when I thought my family's biggest issues were overdue bills and my mom's terrible spaghetti. Then my aunt, who wasn't even speaking to my mom at the time, decided to help by telling my dad that my mom had cheated years before. My parents had this nuclear-level fight, and within 24 hours my dad filed for divorce. Then came DNA tests for all 3 kids. My older brother, his. My younger sister, his. Me, not his. Finding out the man who taught me to ride a bike, patched my scraped knees, quizzed me on multiplication tables, wasn't actually my father. That hurt, but what destroyed me was what came next. He told me to pack my stuff and get out. I still remember standing there in our hallway, knees on the floor, begging him not to do this, begging him to please just talk to me. He stood there with his arms crossed, stone-faced, and said I wasn't his problem. Mom didn't handle it well. She didn't handle anything well. She just shut down, stopped cooking, stopped cleaning, stopped talking unless it was to yell. I'd come home from school to a dark house and find her in bed. My grandparents sent money when they could, but they lived 2 states away. So I cleaned, made dinner, did laundry, paid bills with whatever scraps Mom had in her bank account. I even checked if she was alive some days. I kept asking who my biological father was, but every time she'd either scream at me or slap me across the face. She took all her guilt out on me. My siblings tried to get our dad to reconsider. Even his parents tried, but he didn't want to hear my name. He told my brother I was a reminder of what she did. When I turned 17, not a single person remembered. Not my mom, not my brother or sister, not the man who used to call himself my dad. I cried alone in my room until my chest physically hurt. Graduation? Only my grandma showed up. Every other kid had whole crowds cheering. I had her, sitting in the very front row with her little camera. That night I came home, told my mom I was leaving unless she told me the truth. She finally broke, just shattered, and gave me a name and an address. My biological father had no idea I existed. None. He didn't know my mom was married when they'd hooked up. He didn't know she got pregnant. He didn't know she kept me. He was a doctor, a widower, and had a son, my half-brother. It was awkward at first, like stepping into a life that should have been mine, but wasn't. But he wanted to know me. We built something real, slowly. He paid for my college. He showed up to every holiday and big moment. He became a dad in every way that mattered. He walked me down the aisle at my wedding last week. 2 days before the ceremony, my ex-dad called. His name popped up and I just stared at it. I didn't answer. He left a voicemail saying he wanted to talk, that he deserved to be there. Deserved. I deleted the voicemail without listening to the rest. My brother texted me, asking if I was really not going to invite him. I told him that man stopped being my father the day he threw me out like garbage. My brother said I was being unfair, that dad was hurt too. I asked him if he remembered my 17th birthday. He didn't respond after that. My wedding was perfect, beautiful, peaceful, full of people who actually want me. The only thing missing was someone who never wanted me in the first place.